Hey everyone, this video is just gonna be about an observation I've made on the few psychedelics I've taken. Just because I feel like it's probably a really good topic, since it's like it seems to be the spark of a lot of other people's like spiritual awakenings. So like, I used to be really stuck into the matrix. I would be eating McDonald's, processed foods, like shit food, like foods that really are detrimental on the inside out. I would be playing video games all day long. I didn't really give a shit about school because all I cared about was my video game that was giving me a sense of value since I was actually good at it. So it just gave me like an escape, but it wasn't really like, I wasn't really embodying my reality as it is because I just thought it was fucking horrible, So I experimented with weed. My parents demonized the shit out of weed because they were like, nah, we're not gonna have kids that be on that type of shit, but really weed is not, like, it's nothing that horrible. Like, weed is literally a tool that grows, naturally from this planet, from the earth. It's straight from the core of the earth. They're literal, like, galactic healing medicine so that we can see and enhance our perceptions of our own reality so that we can build a better life. They're friends. They have spirits, The spirits, if you are open and receptive, they can communicate with you. So I started with the weed, right? It really opened my creativity to a whole nother level, to the point where I started to question what my imagination actually was. That's how my spiritual awakening actually began. It was from the weed, because I was just looking for something to make me want to actually live this life. Because I was just bored of it. I was just like, there's nothing for me here that's going. I was wondering what the fuck I was doing here, to be honest. like maybe a lot of people. I had a lot of shadows inside of me that just were telling me the wrong shit. So I started with weed, It opened up my creativity completely. It made me see things that I didn't even believe I could see. I started seeing shapes, the shapes of things move around and phase shift into something completely different, I think that's what the psychedelic does to you, to your psyche. It opens up new perceptions. And then I experimented with the shroom, of course. The shrooms, I freaking love the shrooms. They literally blast open your third eye. It takes a while for them to digest, but once you do, it literally cracks it open completely, and then you start seeing glimpses of what reality really looks like. Because none of this is really solid. And when you take the shroom, it opens your third eye and makes you see everything as energy, vibration, and frequency. Which is why you're getting that new perception of everything moving around so synchronized. That's why when you look, maybe I was looking at my ceiling and I was seeing it move in a way where it was like sluggish, and it was colors everywhere. Colors were crazy. Colors start forming patterns, and then you can you get, since you're very, very aware, your sense of awareness really peaks because of the psychedelic. You can maybe get in contact with entities. You can even if you want, depending on the intention you can have an out-of-body experience. It all depends on where your headspace is at. But for me, the shrooms really for me, it did it. The shrooms told me that, yeah, what you've been suspecting that might be actually real is actually real. What you've been seeking this whole time to find the real meaning of life is actually real. This third dimensional realm is not just all that there is, and you don't have to go to church to feel like you're worth something because you're worshiping something that is intangible. There's just no logic in that. So I never really believed in church. I never gave a shit about church. So I started to experiment with the psychedelics. That opened my mind that, yes, there is other dimensions of experience within and without. There's those mystical dimensions of experience that we can choose to experience or we cannot. It's all a choice. This whole life is a choice. This whole dimension is a choice of polarity between the negative and positive. It's your choice to choose whether you want to be positive or negative. And the choice you choose will be your evolution process the whole way through. Even after you die, you're just gonna keep living other lives following that same polarity. For me, I really, really enjoy the positive polarity, so I'm gonna keep going with that. Anyways, moving into LSD. LSD, that it peaked. For me, in the beginning, LSD made me so happy. Like when I took it, I could feel life. I could feel it. I could not just see it. Like on shrooms, it was more visual and a little bit physical. But the LSD was very all about feeling the awareness and consciousness rising completely. It's like I lost the concept of time and space itself. But I don't think that was it. It's just that my awareness was that high that it made me perceive it that way, even though it is the truth, because there's no such thing as time. But the LSD really, I think it made me get in contact with like other star constellations as well, because before I took the LSD, I kind of made an intention that I wanted to experience contact. So it probably did. It gave me like past life visions, maybe how I've died in other past lives. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, my imagination went crazy. Like I was just talking about everything that was going through my mind. The thoughts and ideas were going wild. And it's like, it's hard to stop it because you're so excited that, like, you know, it's this new rush of unknown that's just going through you, and you're like, oh my God, what? And then you get like this excitement just rushing through you, and it's like, hey, I don't want to stop this. I just want to experience life. And that's exactly what the LSD gives you. It gives you the will, and it just gives you the love for life. Like if you're on LSD and you just look at a random tree or random plant, you're gonna be like, yo, I need to touch this plant. I need to hug this plant. I want to feel its energy. I want to connect to everything. It makes you it gives you a sense of connectedness with the whole nature around you. And then it makes you realize that everything is in a symbiotic relationship, which makes everything interconnected. And that makes a lot of sense. Next up is gonna be DMT for me. But maybe I won't experience it anytime soon because, of course, you know, I could have the out-of-body experience on my own before it even happens, which I highly think it's gonna happen because I've been working on it. But it does take consistency. If you're not consistent, you can't really expect the change to happen. Like, if you want to live that spiritual life, you can't half-ass it. That's what I've learned. Like, even me, like, I'm not saying I haven't half-assed. I've definitely half-assed, trust me. But, like, if you want to, like, be someone that's a teacher for other people, you need to be completely committed to what the definition of spirituality means so that people can follow. And I'm on the path, I'm on the process. Of course, it takes trust. You have to let go. Letting go is not an easy thing, but psychedelics kind of help you let go. Unless you're not in like the right state of mind. It's all about the timing. For psychedelics, yeah, it's all about the timing. If you're ready for that psychedelic, it's gonna get you. It's gonna find you. If you're not ready, you're not gonna get it. Because they know. The psychedelics literally are beings of their own. Like, they have consciousness of their own. It's not like you're chasing them. They're chasing you. So when you're ready for them, then you receive. And if you're open to receive, then you'll get the messages that the universe is trying to communicate with you. It's all plant medicine. And then you realize that you're just a spiritual being having this beautiful, gorgeous human experience. And you have to go through it gracefully, love everyone in your life, and you'll see everything unroll right before you. It's the beauty of life, yo. Anyways, Hope everyone enjoyed. Connect soon. Yo, what's going on, people? So let me just simplify this. Like I put everything in that video that I just posted. Psychedelics are an upgrade. They are a boost. So if you're not willing to go through the work organically to reach your ascension in spiritual awakening, then you're going to be drawn to taking psychedelics that are going to enhance your awareness like really fast. Like they're going to peak. Like it's like if you take LSD, it literally blows your awareness and you're like, and it makes you happy because this awareness is just amazing, and awareness is consciousness, and consciousness is just joy and pure happiness wanting to experience itself. So obviously, you know, if you take the psychedelic, it's gonna blow your mind. Your mind is just gonna be like, okay, then your awareness and consciousness are gonna be pure. So like I said, psychedelics are an upgrade. You do not necessarily need them to achieve what you are seeking. You can do it all organic. It's all up to you though. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.